I thought I'd build a model railway in N-gauge. How hard can that be? So I recently moved house and this has given me an opportunity to build a model railway, or I hope it's given me the opportunity to build a model railway. I'm going for N-gauge and perhaps in the future I'll talk about why that is. But the purpose of this video is to have a look at the various places I might be able to squeeze a model railway into my home, see what the advantages and disadvantages of each of those will be, and eventually make a decision. So there's two main criteria that I've got for my railway. The first is that the house isn't mine, and one day I'll eventually have to move out, and it'd be a shame if I have to completely destroy the railway when I go. So somehow the railway needs to be movable, portable. I don't think I want it to be sort of a take to exhibition portable, but I certainly need to be able to get it out of the house without destroying it. The second is that I want it to be a line. I don't want it to be a loop. I don't want a circle of track or something that looks like a poorly disguised circle of track. I want it to have two ends and a track that runs from one to the other. So this is my first option. I could put it in the living room. Now this is actually a really nice big room. I think it's about 5 meters long. It runs the full length of the house. These are the windows at the front of the house, and there's the garden. Get it in focus. There's the garden at the back of the house. Obviously, there's a fireplace at one end, and there's a big French window over there. So that's going to get in the way. But if I come across the other to the other side of the room, then you can see there is in particular this lovely long wall. I'd love to put a railway along the length of this wall. It could start over here and run all the way 5 meters away down to the end. I think the only problem with that is that both at the far end, without interfering with the window there and interfering with the window here, I haven't really got enough width at either end to loop around and come back. My next option is this upstairs sitting room. It's a reasonably large room. It's roughly square. It's probably about 3.5 meters in each direction. And although there's a wardrobe and a window getting in the way, there's the door in the corner, it does have two unobstructed walls. And that could make quite a nice corner layout. I'm quite keen on this idea, but to be honest, I rather like having my upstairs sitting room. This is my getaway and watch the telly room. I think I might have to accept it can't be in here either. This is the hallway and stairwell. Have a look at this and I wonder if maybe there's room just along here and on the walls on either side to fit a railway. Let me go down perhaps about this level. It could start over there, run around, across under this window here, and then finally there's this bit of wall by the top of the stairs. But let's be honest, it'll be in the way on the stairwell and it's a bit silly. My next option is this room. This is my study. It's where I do my work because I work from home. It's actually a very large room. It's a converted double garage, and it will work quite nicely. In particular, although it's got windows on several sides, it's got this one long uninterrupted wall, and at the end of the wall there's another at least 2 meters across. I could put a corner layout in here, and I'm sure I'd be able to do something to sort out a way of looping round without interfering too much with that window. But there's a bit of a problem putting it in here. As I say, it is a large room. I could almost put a railway along this wall and into this corner and along this wall, and still have my desk in the corner there. However, if I was to do that, I'd have a model railway in my place of work, and I think that would be a bit too much of a distraction. There's also another problem with putting it in here. Let me show you what that is. Yeah, even though I could move the bookcase and change the desks around, I think he's one thing that probably wouldn't be easily moved. So that leaves me with this room. It's not great. There's a wall, there's a door on one of the walls, and the adjoining wall has got a bit of a kink in it as well. I think the length I've got behind to the side of the door is about 2 meters, and then along the length of the adjoining wall, if we don't worry about the kink, it's probably about 3 meters. But that should be enough for me to fit a corner layout in. Crucially, it's not so big that I can't remove it from the house, and it's not so big that I can't expect to have anywhere else to put it when I go and live somewhere else. So I think that's it for this video. I need to start planning my layout, and I hope you'll join me for my next video where I show you around my plans.